Hello, this is Abel Kinetic. I'm My Happy Stuff's dad, and this is a teaser video to an article which I've written at abelkinetic.com. The title of the article is Hang Around with Titans to Absorb Greatness. You can read the full article at abelkinetic.com, or you can click on the link which should be showing up about now. If you look in the dictionary, the first definition of the word Titan probably comes up as the gods of Greek mythology. They're the gods that came before the Olympians like Zeus. So an example of a Titan would be Prometheus, who brought fire to man and stuff like that. Close following that first definition is most likely something that talks about massively successful people. For example, a Titan in the world of science would be Albert Einstein. He was just a massive success, a brilliant thinker. An example of a Titan in the business world would be Andrew Carnegie in the steel industry in the U.S., and he was massively successful himself. So, as we go through life and we identify our goals, it's quite common that we want to be massively successful in something, whether it's parenting, business, wealth, relationships, self-development, finance, whatever. It makes a lot of sense to hang around with Titans if we want to absorb their greatness. So there's massively successful people out there that have been massively successful in things that we want to be successful in. It seems just to make sense to study what they've done. And maybe some of it will rub off on us and we can be massively successful too, or at least increase our chances of that happening. It might seem a little bit silly at first. How can we hang around with people that have already died, right? Some of these massively successful people lived hundreds of years ago, or they've already passed away. Or even if they're alive, we don't really hang around in the same social circles as they do. It's not necessary to physically be in the presence of a Titan to absorb their greatness. And when I say this, I'm talking about we can learn from the tools that they have created. So many massively successful people have created things. They've left their legacy behind, whether it's a book, article, speech, video, autobiography, biography. They've left their legacy behind, and they spell out what they believe is what led them to their success. So I'll give you an example. One of my goals is self-mastery, and my definition of self-mastery, I'm just going to read it because I thought it was important for me to write it down. Self-mastery is achieving an optimum level of self-discipline which guarantees effective use of my time, energy, emotions, and resources. So as I'm on my journey to master myself, to my goal of self-mastery, I start looking around. Okay, who would be a Titan? Who would be a massively successful person in this area, this specific area that I can learn from, that I can piggyback on, use their tools and learn from them? So Titans that I've come up with are Jim Rohn, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Benjamin Franklin, Tony Robbins. These are massively successful people who have done brilliant things, and they don't hide their tools for success. If you just go to YouTube and you search any one of these names, there's just a ton of material that you can listen to, that you can watch, that you can absorb about how these people have become massively successful. So why hang around Titans? Well, the answer is Titans inspire and they motivate. We have a goal. There are other people that have had that same or similar goal, and some of these people have been massively successful in achieving that goal. It makes sense to me to hang out with them, learn from what they've done, and really just kick butt. Once again, this is an article that I wrote, and it's called Hang Around with Titans to Absorb Greatness. You can go to abelkinetic.com, or you can click the link that should be showing up about now. And thank you for listening. Cue the music.